Hi everyone, Sailor Moon here, Serena here, and Sailor Uranus, Sailor Skyworld, AMARA here. And today we're going to talk about, something in a Sailor Moon followership that I never understood. Why folks make a big deal about borrowed names. Yeah, if you're on X or on UWay or anywhere on the interwebs, you are always going to have folks that always, make a big deal about the names that Deke and Pioneer chose for themselves. And yes, the names were borrowed from Hellenish, from Latinus and Frenchish, Spanish, Hebrewish, Farsius, and Black Lantish. The only ones to keep their Dawnish names would be Ataru Tomo, and her father, Atuishi Tomo, and that's it. Everyone else most likely had, well, I guess Zirconia, but that's it. I don't know. But everyone else had, borrowed names. And a lot of folks in the Sailor Moon followership make a big deal about them not having the Dawnish borrowed names. As if somehow the names that they did have were the wrong names or something. Like, there are folks in the Sailor Moon followership who make a big deal about my name being Serena, because we are offshooting from the Deke world, and the Pioneer world kind of prolongs that world in some ways. And they get pissed off or angered or irked, and they'll say things like, "Oh, don't slight my wisdom. I know her name's Usagi." Well, my name is not Usagi. I'm sorry. It never was. In the Deke world, my name was Serena Victoria Kemble. Alright? And in the Pioneer world, my name was Serena Victoria Aquino. So the kin names only shifted. Yeah, Kemble is a Frenchish kin name, and Sakino is a Hellenish kin name. I mean, no, it's a Dawnish kin name. Forgive me, I'm sorry. But that's the only thing it shifted. I'm sorry. Why make a big deal about the names that Deke and Pioneer gave them? I don't know. They do. So many years ago, could have been this year, could have been last year or year before that, I'm on X and someone goes, "Stop saying those names. Say the right names." And then someone makes a big deal about me saying my name Serena, says don't flight my wisdom. I mean, is someone out there going to make a big deal about Amara's name being Amara and not Haruko or Haruka or Harara? However you say that Dawnish borrowed name. Well, first off, Sailor Moon, I don't even know how to say that Dawnish borrowed name. I guess it's Haruka, but I don't know. My name has always been Amara. It has never been anything else. And yes, you're right, Serena. There are folks in the Sailor Moon followership on X, on UWay, who do make a big deal out of it, who think those are the wrong names, or behave as if their wisdom's been slighted in some way, or think that everyone's offshooting from the Viz world when some of them are offshooting from the Deke and Pioneer world. Well, Pioneer is a Frenchish bar word, so we'll say Half-Seeker instead. And why they make a big deal about names or borrowed names is beyond me. I don't know. The only thing I can come up with is that they most likely unlike or hate the Deke and Pioneer Sailor Moon. So in their mind, they want to forget that Sailor Moon ever happened 30 years ago. And next month it will be 30 years that Deke Sailor Moon started in a settled land, and in the 9th month, 30 years when Deke Sailor Moon started in the 4-1 Reichs. And I guess in their mind they want to forget that ever happened. So they think they have the right to tell folks what borrowed names to call them by and what not to call them by. If someone wants to do that, that's their own business. But they don't have the freedom or the right. I guess they do got the freedom to do it, but it doesn't make it right that they would say things like, "Oh, how dare you call her AMARA? My name's been AMARA for many years. Amaru Tinu, I guess my kin name. I could be wrong. Anyway, it's never been anything else. And I don't even know how to say the Dawnish borrow name for my twinner from the Viz world. All right? Why, a lot of folks in the Sailor Moon followership, not all of them, but some of them seem to make a big deal about names or borrow names. You know, it's like in their mind they think, I don't know what they think. So I can't even give you an answer to the asking thing. I don't know either, AMARA. Sailor Uranus, Sailor Skyworld, I don't know either. I don't know why they make a big deal about that. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things they make a big deal about, and I don't have the answer to that asking thing. But I do know they do make a big deal about it. And I have dealt with folks on URAY, on X, who have made a big deal about my name being Serena. Now, first off, I'm not going to say that I'm sorry that you did not like the Deke Sailor Moon or the Pioneer Sailor Moon or the Pathseeker Sailor Moon. And I'm sorry that you want to forget that Sailor Moon never happened. And I'm sorry if you like the Viz Sailor Moon, well, good for you. But you need to understand this fairway is offshooting from the Deke world and the Pioneer world. And if you don't understand that, then I'm sorry. But my name is Serena. It's not Usagi. I am sorry it's not. Bunny is my nickname. Some folks call me Bunny, but that's more of a nickname. It's not my middle name. My middle name is Victoria. All right? And before we end this film, does anyone even know that in the Renaissance Atlantic Entertainment or New Birth Great Sea Glee Sailor Moon, Victoria was my name in that world, which I believe is in its own world, and sometimes we kind of borrow from that world too. All right, give this film a like, share and playlist it, and we'll see you later.